Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos here with the 411 for Smackdown Live, July the 18th, 2017. Now, Smackdown to me was, it's kind of up and down in different spots, and I'll get to a couple of things that really bothered me where I have to throw flags because I have to keep my integrity up, so I have to throw it. The start of the show with Jinder and the promo inside the Punjabi Prison, the fact that the Punjabi Prison was there and you could see it all night was really cool. I always liked the Punjabi Prison, but I am a huge cage match guy, so that's just kind of the way I am. So I've always loved it. The promo that he cut was not all that good. And I also thought that they should have redesigned the Punjabi Prison, the inner cage, and get rid of those damn doors, but they didn't. So we've got that to look forward to. Other than that, I love that cage. And then Randy come out, cuts a great promo, just a fantastic promo. And then it occurs to me as Randy's climbing up the side of the cage, the outer cage, that, Randy could fit through that hole. Any of those holes of the cage. Well, so if Randy can, then the Singh brothers are way smaller than he is, not nearly as broad-shouldered. They could definitely get in, which makes me think that's going to be some kind of screw finish on Sunday. Singh brothers are going to get in, and Jinder wins, or maybe just Jinder just climbs. I don't know. I don't know if Jinder's stockier than Randy, but I guess we'll find out on Sunday. Jimmy Uso and Kofi Kingston had a good showing, a good TV match. Nothing really to just cheer about, just to really praise and put over. It wasn't a fantastic, but it was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. It surely wasn't bad, which is always very, very nice. I love the chemistry between these two teams. I hope that they go until SummerSlam. It makes sense to me that they would go into SummerSlam, unless for somehow Breezango was to get a shot. Like I said, I kind of feel like the New Day doesn't need to win the tag titles, and eventually they're going to have to break up. Because of the run that they've had, you're going to have to break them up, and 2017 has been the year of the breakup. I mean, DIY broke up, the American Alpha, I guess, is broken up now, the Golden Truth broke up, Enzo and Big Cass broke up, and a lot of these have been within the last several months. This has been all since WrestleMania that all these teams have broke up. It's not a good year to be a tag team. Not to say, I think the New Day needs to stay like a stable, but they don't need to be a tag team per se. Or maybe, you actually do the stable thing where one goes after a singles title and two go after, I think that would be cool. That's a different aspect that they haven't accomplished yet, which would be really cool to see. Especially because I'd love to see Xavier Woods with a singles title, because I think he really deserves it. The Kurt Angle thing, I don't know why they recap it. Look, it's a brand split. What happens on Raw needs to happen on Raw. They can mention it on commentary, but they don't need to show the package of it. But it did serve a purpose, because they did have Chad Gable talking about it, which I did not like. Again, like I said last night, for those of you that saw it, I thought that Jason Jordan needed to address the American Alpha situation. And as far as the team goes, that needed to be done last night, that he was the one that needed to do that. And now it kind of paints Gable into like a heel type. It looks like he's turning a little bit from babyface to heel, which is not bad. I think we need more heels, but that's just me. Everybody wants to cheer. Let's see what kind of heel Gable can be on the main roster. And he was heel in NXT at one point. Let's see what kind of major brand star heel he can be. So only time will tell. Mike Kanellis and Sami Zayn had an okay match. Nothing again to write home about, but it was. What made that bad was the ending. I didn't like how Maria got in the ring and was in the ring for way too long. Of course, the referee couldn't get her out, and Sammy's not going to go after her because, he's not that kind of babyface. He's almost like that white meat babyface where you just can't even address anything. That way. You can't step to a woman. You just, your personality and who you are won't allow you to do it, which is correct, except for when we're talking about professional wrestling, and it should be, you should do that anyway. But Mike hits that, JBL called it a Samoan driver, a Samoan, I forget what he called it. I don't think that was right, though. I've never heard it called that. But it's had several different names. Don't get into that. But I'm glad Mike got a win. I will put that over because I think he needed to win his first match. I don't think he needs to go on like an undefeated streak for several months. I don't think he needs that. But I think him getting his first match, I think the first 3 or 4 matches he probably needs to win, and then after that is cool. Have him lose here and there, and it'll be fine. Just don't put him on a losing streak. Cena promo, Rusev attack, American flag dropped. And that's where I lost interest for the show. Until, they did Charlotte and Becky, which was a great match, and then they did the main event. But anything other than that, and I didn't even care, I wasn't even paying attention to the whole brawl before the main event. But before I get there, Becky and Charlotte had a good little match. I think that match was better than the 2 previous matches in this 4-match Smackdown that we got tonight, which is still really, really impressive that they had 4 matches on there and lengthy matches. They weren't short by no means. The Becky win was really something that was needed. I'm glad that they did that. The beatdown after it, it just kind of is what it is. Going into the pay-per-view, you gotta draw people in that want to tune in to watch, or people that still don't have the network. You want to get them to do it. I don't think they did a great job with that, but then again, this is kind of the same old shit that we've seen. These 5 women. You take one out and put another in. It's still 5 women going after one goal, and it's hard to do. It's different where on Raw you've got just a couple of different girls on TV every week, and then you've got 3 or 4, if you want to count Alicia Fox, that's just sitting in the back, not doing anything now. So AJ and Shinsuke lost to Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin. The finish was fantastic. AJ, there was a blind tag. AJ didn't see it. He goes for the Styles Clash on Baron. Of course you can't. He's not going to be able to give the Styles Clash to Baron Corbin. It's just not going to work. He's too tall. But the super kick out of that from Kevin Owens was, it looked rough. It just looked like he just got all of it. AJ be picking dirt out of his beard because Kevin Owens kicked him so hard. And the funniest part of the whole entire night wasn't Shane McMahon doing the whole Alabama pop, which is why I didn't go, by the way, because it's in Alabama. But the Baron's getting heat on Shinsuke, and the referee's counting him, and he says, "I can count," and the referee laughs, little Nate, and Kevin Owens he had to hide his face before he tagged in. I think Baron was smiling about it too. It was a good spot. Kind of unintentional. It's some of that stuff that you get stuff like that on house shows. More funny, just ha-ha moments. So, Battleground Sunday, the women's match, 5-way elimination, the tag titles, Usos and New Day, Baron and Shinsuke, the AJ Styles Kevin Owens match for the U.S. title, and then the Punjabi Prison for the WWE title. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I didn't. I need to go back and watch the Fashion X-Files because I didn't see it. I was trying to. I think I was fixing something to eat at that time. I don't remember what exactly I was doing, but I did hear something about Sunday. It was going to be revealed. I don't know. So maybe there's going to be another match thrown on there. I had a thought earlier in the day about this, about who I really thought was behind it. Oh, Eric Rowan. I think Eric Rowan behind it. Maybe him and Luke get back together. I know that's actually bad booking, but it just kind of makes the most sense. They kind of put these two guys in a spot where they can't coexist alone. They have to be together, in my opinion. They backed both of these guys into a corner, and either they need to release one of them, which we all know who that's going to be if they release anybody, or just put them back together and let them run. So anyway, that's all I've got. Pay-per-view on Sunday. Make sure to follow me at The Answer Chaos. I will live tweet, or I should live tweet it anyway. I'll have thoughts on Twitter. If I'm not live tweeting it like minute by minute like I normally like to do, I'll have some kind of thoughts on it. So be sure to tune in for that. Also, subscribe to my channel, let you know whenever my new videos are up, and also give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up are nice, and they make me feel warm and tingly inside, and I kind of like that sometimes. Anyway, leave a comment if you want to, and we can talk. Why not? That's all I've got. Too sweet to everybody, and deuces. Chaos. It's out.